Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today I have a long-awaited video for you guys. I've been talking about this for quite a while, and now that spring is officially over everywhere in the world, well, summer's over here, it's spring in the States, so it's a change of season, so let me show you what I used as a skincare routine for summer. I really loved my skincare routine this summer. It really kept my skin at bay. For those of you that don't know, I have quite oily skin, particularly in summer. I go combo to normal in winter, and then I head to the combo oiliest obviously during the heat. This skincare routine, which I do change up seasonally, so I am using different stuff at the moment. And if you guys want to know what I'm using at the moment, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do a current autumn skincare routine. But obviously I change up my skincare with the seasons pretty religiously. So even though the weather outside has no idea what it's doing, it was 40 degrees last Sunday and then 20 on the Tuesday. It's a little bit insane right now. So my skin's freaking out. But this is what I use in summer, and it worked in summer, so let's just get into it. Morning skincare. Start with a cleanser, and I've been using the Drunk Elephant Besti Jelly Cleanser. They've repackaged this, thank goodness. I've loved the idea of this like twist top contraption thingy, but it leaks everywhere, all through the bathroom. I literally lie it like this so that I don't lose product because it just leaks everywhere. They've now repackaged it and it has a proper like flip cap. Can't actually get this in Australia. I picked this up when I was in the States in November. Really like it. It's super gentle. I really like a lot of Drunk Elephant products, which you'll see I have quite a few of them. There are two skincare brands I rotate between a lot, and that's Belief and Drunk Elephant. They're probably the brands I have the most out of. Well, I only have 3 Drunk Elephant products. But yes, Besti Jelly Cleanser, I really like it. I know some people don't. Cleansers are that one thing where I don't even know if this is my holy grail cleanser because it's so expensive. But I really love how it like leaves my skin in the morning. Morning cleansing should be really gentle because you're not removing too much. You're just prepping it for your skincare. So it should always be really gentle. I do use a stronger cleanser at night, which I'll get to. But that one. Then I followed up with the Ordinary's Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. So this is a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. So oily skin, slightly more acne prone. This helps with any congestion in the skin and in my pores. I like how it feels on the skin, and it's also meant to help a little bit with oil control. But you can see I've been using this daily, I'd say for 3 to 4 months now, and that's how much I've used. I only use 2 drops. I don't use much at all, but I really like it. Then I would go in with the Belief Hungarian Water Essence. This is a hydrating serum. And then you're thinking, Hannah, you said you're oily. Why would you use a hydrating serum? This is a water-based hydrator. Super thin, very lightweight. It's like water. And it just absorbs into the skin really quickly. I love this because oily skin is usually really dehydrated. So dry skin is a lack of oil, dehydrated skin is a lack of water. So you can see that is completely absorbed in already. And it just smooths the skin so much. It penetrates really deeply because of its serum-like texture. And I really find it gives a lot of hydration. Now I do follow that up with a moisturizer. This is the Belief Oil Control Moisturizer. So because I go in with an oil controlling moisturizer, I want to make sure those deeper layers of my skin are still hydrated. So that's why I go in with the water essence first, and then this is going to control any excess oils that are going to be coming through those top layers of the skin. The most important thing about skincare when you are oily is to not strip your skin, because your skin's just going to produce more oils. Now, I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a dermatologist. I've worked in cosmetics retail for 3 years. So I do know a lot about skin prep and what skins react to. Yeah. And most oily skin types will strip their skin and go in with all the mattifying products to stop the oil, but that ends up making your skin produce more oil because you've stripped everything from it. So you really want to make sure you're pumping that water back into the skin to make it feel still plump and hydrated. I really like this moisturizer. I picked this one up when we're in Canada, so we're only in Canada for a couple of days. But I really like this. Really like Belif skincare products. But I have the most Belif products out of all of my skincare products. But I really like this because, again, it's very lightweight, but it still does add some hydration to the skin. So you can actually see it on the skin more than you can the essence, I feel. I don't know if you can see. It adds a little bit more shine to the skin. But it does keep my oils at bay throughout the day. I'm still oily. I still do my makeup prep for oily skin. But when I'm not wearing makeup, I feel like I'm not getting excessively oily when I'm using this. And it just smooths everything out really beautifully. I use an eye cream. Obviously, I've got the Ren Vitaminerals Active Eye Gel at the moment. Eye cream is one of those things, particularly for the day, I just want something that's going to hydrate and not interact with my makeup. I will use a much heavier eye cream at night, but morning I just want it to plump everything back up and sit really well under my concealer, and this does that for me. Relatively inexpensive for a Mecca brand skincare. Ren has some really inexpensive products and some really bougie products as well. It's really got everything in there. Daniel uses a lot of Ren skincare. It's really nice. I totally missed a step. Acetone. As soon as I wash my face, I will acetone as soon as I get out of the shower. I alternate between the Pixi Glow Tonic and the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Salicylic Acid. Obviously, salicylic acid is the only BHA, and it is to help penetrate oily skin. The Glow Tonic is a glycolic acid, so it's more smoothing of the skin texture. I do obviously use the Paula's Choice more in summer. I use this maybe twice a week in summer, but I use this one mostly in summer as I'm oilier. And at the moment, I use them based on the temperature outside. If it's a hotter day, I use this one. If it's a cooler day, I use this one. So I like to acetone because I feel like it just gets any excess gunk in my skin out. And my skin reacts well with acids. Sunscreen is super important. I'm a super fair. I live in Australia. The ozone layer is extra thin here. So I have the one that I'm loving at the moment. This I got from the Stephanie Nicole's sunscreen video, which I was waiting for all of summer because the sunscreen I was using makes me really greasy. So I only use it. I'm really good with staying indoors. I don't like going out a lot. But if I do go out, I would use this. But I'm not someone who's outdoors a lot. But now that uni's back, I am outdoors a lot more than I was before. So every day for uni particularly, if I know I'm going outside for any period of time. Usually I'm either staying at home. If I'm going to work, I'm going from my car to work, back to my car home. So I won't use sunscreen on those days. I know I'm gonna try and get better, but as I said, the sunscreen I was using reacted terribly with makeup, so I wouldn't do it. Uni, always wear sunscreen when I'm going to uni. But this is the Etude House Sun Prize Mild Air Finish SPF 50 plus PA++++++. In Australia, this is probably more like an SPF 30 because our sun rays are stronger. So anything SPF, you have to knock a couple of things off. because this isn't sold in Australia. I picked this up off Amazon and it came super quickly. You could get it on Yes Style, but you can't anymore. I really love this sunscreen and how it sits on my skin. It is super, super liquidy, and it's a white sunscreen. But the finish it leaves on the skin is so perfect under makeup. It is ridiculous. It is... I'll put the other sunscreen I have on the other hand. But it is just so... It's perfect for my oily skin and under makeup. I love it. The other one I have is the Drunk Elephant Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense SPF 30. Again, this is probably an SPF 20 here. 20% zinc oxide. This one definitely is for the dry skin. It is definitely more hydrating and nourishing, and I will show you on the other hand just so you can see. If I'm going out into the actual sun, I will layer these. I am so fair. If I actually planning on going outdoors for a picnic or something, I will layer these. I will put the Etude House on first and then put this on top. And you can see the difference there. There's so much more shine coming off. And that's with all my skincare on this side. And that's just the sunscreen there. So I hope that picked up on camera. But I will layer them if I'm going outdoors to bamp up the protection, because this one I feel like I can definitely go a lot more heavy-handed with this than I can with the Drunk Elephant, just because of my skin. And in winter I'll probably go back to using this one. But yeah, that is my morning skincare routine. Probably a little bit bigger than most people's, but that's what I use and that's what works. Of an evening, I always remove my makeup first. Do not go into the shower with makeup on, because the steam will open your pores and eat your makeup before you can remove it. Yeah. So I use an eye makeup remover and a cleansing oil. I don't always have to use an eye makeup remover, but if I've got like gel liners or pencil liners, or if I've tight lined or something, I prefer to go in with the eye makeup remover just to really get everything out. If I'm doing a more simple makeup day to day, I'm fine with just using my cleansing oil all over. So I have the L'Oreal Gentle Eyes and Lips Express Makeup Remover at the moment. Don't love this. I've been using this for a month. I can use the Clinique Take the Day Off, same size, for 3 months. Just saying. Then we have the Nude Perfect Cleansing Oil for Face and Eyes. Don't know if you can get this anymore. This is the Perfect Cleansing Oil. There is the Clarifying Cleansing Oil, which is designed for oily skin, but I cleanse it off anyway, so it doesn't bother me. I can use this around my eyes. Not all cleansing oils I can use around my eyes. Some of them make them foggy. I've got sensitive eyes. This I really like. It breaks down the makeup super quickly. Yeah, I don't know where you can buy this anymore. Then I go through and follow up with a cleanser. The one I'm trying to use up at the... I was using this. This is empty. The one I just used up is the Ole Henriksen Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. I liked it in summer as a morning cleanse. But because it has the glycolic acid in, I wouldn't acid tone. Because I use an acid at night, every night, it's too much for my skin. So I wouldn't purchase this one. I prefer the Drunk Elephant over this. I've got a CeraVe foaming cleanser at the moment, which is actually really good because it's super basic. So that's my standard cleansing routine. Then I will go in with the Drunk Elephant TLC Fram Boost Glycolic Night Serum. This is my second bottle of this. If you guys have seen my empties, this is a 12% AHA and BHA blend, so it's 10% glycolic, 10% AHA, 2% BHA. They're the percentages. If anyone wanted to know, because 2% is the highest you can get in a BHA. So, I love this stuff. I use one pump, it does my whole face. I love it. Obviously repurchased it and it's an expensive thing, so. Now I wait my big thing with my skincare routine is I wait at night a lot. Particularly because you're not meant to use these two products together, so I would be very careful. Test your skin if you're going to do these. This is not a recommendation. My skin is fine with it, but I did build up to it quite a bit. The next item I use is the Sunday Riley Lunar Sleeping Night Oil. You are not meant to use this with retinols, and if you're using an actual retinol, don't do it. This is a retinol oil, so it's not as aggressive on the skin as a proper retinol product. The retinol in here is also is not pharmacy grade retinol, so it's not as intense on the skin. So I find I'll give this a good 20 minutes to sink in before I go in with this, because I do want to make sure that is all absorbed before, in case there isn't any adverse effect, which I haven't seen. So, and I've been using this combination. This is a little mini bottle that I'm nearly done with. I've used up a mini bottle, and I have a full-size bottle that I've used a decent chunk of the way, but Leanne gave me this because her skin didn't react well with it. And that's the thing, skincare is super skin specific. Even though we have very similar skin types, a lot of things don't work for both of us. But I really like this. I use 3 drops, so it lasts a really long time. As an oil, it does help balance my skin with the oils. Popping an oil on at night for oily skin is really good because your skin thinks there's enough oil there, so it's not going to produce as many oils. And when it's at night, it doesn't matter that your skin's a little bit greasy. You're not going anywhere. So I really do like this stuff. Again, anything, get a sample if you can and try it on your skin, because your skin may react completely differently to me. Then, again, I let that sink in 15 to 20 minutes, and then I follow it up with the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb. I love this stuff. It is a blue gel. This is my 3rd tub of it. The Clinique Original Pink Moisture Surge. Very similar stuff. But I like this. And I picked it up, 2 of them, while I was in Canada because of the sale that they had. So, love this stuff. Really like it. Again, a water-based moisturizer. So following up the oil with the water to balance that dehydration. Really good stuff. Using the Belif Moisturizing and Firming Eye Cream. I really like how thick this is, so I don't use a lot of it. I use the Pink Miracle sample and it lasts me so long. And this is going to last me forever because it's so thick. You don't need much of it. I don't really know about firming, but it's really moisturizing and I quite like it. And then I use my Bite Agave Lip Mask. And that is my standard nighttime skincare routine. Do have other products in my skincare box that I keep under my bathroom sink that I want to share with you guys, that I'll use kind of as treatment products. First is the Pixi Glow Peel Pads. Through summer I'd use these once a week. At the moment I'm using them more once a fortnight. When my skin's oilier, it's tougher and can deal with it a little bit more. This does leave a tingle on your skin. It is a 20% glycolic acid peel. So this is 10, this is 20. So it's double the amount I usually use. I do not use these in conjunction with each other. No. When I use this, I will go in with either the Drunk Elephant Marula, this is the one I have open at the moment, the Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil, or the Lala Retro Whipped Cream, or a thick moisturizer, because this leaves your skin really raw, as most peels do, which is why I don't use it as often at the moment, though I do currently because my skin's a little congested. I use it when my skin gets to its most congested. It needs to be followed up with something thick and heavy to really soothe and calm the skin. It is not an everyday product. Do not use this every day. Your skin will hate you. The Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. If you are a breakout person, you need this in your life. Just do not mix it. You pop a Q-tip in, pick up the pink stuff, pop it on the blemish, leave it overnight, dries it out. It's incredible stuff. Love that stuff. I'm not a big face masker. I do prefer a mud mask. I have a couple at the moment. I've got the Origins Clear Improvements, the GlamGlow Power Rangers Gravity Muds. That's empty. I don't know why that's still in there. And I just picked up the L'Oreal Multi-Masking Minis. And mask, probably not as often as I should. Usually once a month to once a fortnight at most. So yes, that is my skincare routine for summer. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos. I'd love to see you guys around, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys.